young man, middle-aged man, old man for that matter, never, under any circumstances, move into the living quarters of a woman. Don't do it. Never, ever do it. Now, there's a plethora of reasons why you shouldn't do it, but I'm going to give you the main three right now, at least the main three that I can think of. First and foremost, you will never truly be the man of the house. You will never be the king of that castle. You will never be, because you did not retain those living quarters. Your name is not on the lease. You did not pay for the mortgage. You did not put down the down payment. You do not dictate and control the happenings of that house. Even if she says you do. Come on, move in. It'll be fine. You know, this place is just as much yours as it is mine. No, it isn't. That is not true. Women are emotional. And what I mean by emotional is I mean that they are led by their emotions. They allowed their emotions to lead their actions and decisions more so than men do. So the moment you do not follow the plan that she has for you in her mind and her heart in that household, I'm telling you, she's gonna say something crazy to you. Let me give you an example. You guys get into an argument. You're like, man, I'm sick of this. I'm done arguing. I'm leaving. I'm going to the bar. As you're leaving, as you're storming out, she's gonna say, and don't come back either. And it's like, okay, what's so bad about her saying that? Okay, now she doesn't mean it. She's gonna take that statement back within anywhere from an hour to 24 hours. She's gonna take it back. However, she'll say it, and she'll have the ability to say it because it's her place. And if she truly doesn't want you to come back, she can dictate that. If she truly wants to get a restraining order against you coming back to that residence, she can do that because it's not your place. And one way or another, you are going to see that pan out. You're going to see that rear its ugly head. The fact that it's not your place. Never move into a house, an apartment, condo with a woman. Now she can move into your place. You know, that's a whole nother concept and video for a whole nother day. She can move into your place because then everything is in order. The world is in order. She views you as a leader, her leader. She respects you in that regard. You have retained the living quarters. Now she can move in and feel covered as she should. When you move into her place, everything's in an uproar and chaotic right off the jump. Right off the jump. That's reason number one, is because it's not yours. She does not feel right. You won't feel right. And she will have the ability to tell you not to come back and to tell you to leave if she wants to, because it's not your place. Number two, she can never truly respect you like she wants to. It doesn't mean that you're not respectable. Well, it kind of does. In that regard, you're not. It doesn't mean that you're not respectable overall, but she can never truly respect you the way that she wants to, knowing that you moved into her place. From day one, it's out of order. There's going to be a lack of respect that is unintentional, that is subconscious. It's going to be automatic because you did not retain the space. She did. She's going to view you as less, and this is, again, usually subconscious, but she will view you as less of a man because you did not retain the space, but that you moved in with her. She will view herself in some sense as your mama, taking care of you, putting a roof over your head, as opposed to how it should be is her viewing you as something like a father, right? Because when, for example, you marry a woman, who gives the woman away to you? Her father. And you become the father figure in her life. And don't think of that in any sort of weird way, but there's a whole bunch of roles and responsibilities that a father is in charge of, on behalf of his daughter. When he marries her away, he gives those responsibility. He charges you with the task now to protect her, to provide for her, to keep her. The leadership, that leadership that's supposed to be there, it won't. She will. It's cut. It's like it's a crack in the foundation. You're trying to build a house, but the foundation is already cracked because you moved in. Now, it's not necessarily grounds to end a relationship. No, not at all. But just don't move into her place. Okay? Get your place and then say you may move in here. Buy a house and then say you may move in here. Even if when you buy a house, right, like she wants to live in a certain neighborhood and you really don't care, like, sure, buy a house in that neighborhood. That's okay. But you buy it. You buy it. Now, if y'all both work and you buy a house together, that's not bad. That's it. I'm going to say people going to eat me. I mean, first of all, 12 and a half people are going to see this video anyway. But if somehow, with some miracle, more than 12 people view this video, people might eat me up about this. But if y'all buy a house together, there's nothing wrong with it. But it's better for you, sir, the man, to buy a house yourself and to bring her into the house. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. One is that she'll always have authority in the house over you because it's hers and not yours. Two, she won't be able to fully respect you. It's subconscious. It's like by default, she won't be able to fully respect you. And three, you may not realize it at first, but you will lose respect for yourself. And by the way, those are not listed in order of most to least importance. Those are just 3 reasons. And there's a lot more than that, but you will lose respect for yourself. You will. Because you'll be coming to her house. You'll be like asking her, oh, where's the toilet tissue? Where's the paper towels? Where's the dish soap? All the things that she provided to the house. Even still, right? Like, say you give her money for those things or you actually go out and buy them yourself. It's still her place. Even if you take over the bills, I'm telling you, she could say at any day, you know what? I don't need you to pay these bills to this house. Get out of my place. If y'all get into an argument or whatever. Now you're out of a place to stay. And that's not going to feel good. And when you look in the mirror, you won't like the situation that you put yourself into. You will lose respect for yourself. But when you can retain a place all by yourself, it's a coming of age for a man to be able to retain living quarters all by himself. Even if those living quarters are the passenger seat or the back seat of his vehicle, doesn't matter. It's yours. You went out into the world and you got it one way or another. You coerced somebody, you prayed for it, maybe you saved up and bought it. Hell, maybe you stole it, which I don't recommend, but you went outside and you got it. Heck, maybe you live in Buffalo, New York like me and you built the igloo somewhere. Brother, you went out and got it. It could be a double wide, trailer park, don't matter. You got it. It's yours. Which is why a lot of times when a man retains his own place and then he gets into a relationship and the woman starts saying how, oh, I want to move out, I want a bigger house, that does not feel good for a man because he jumped through some hoops. He fought away some monsters trying to retain that place and to keep them lights on and to keep that heat bill paid, keep the electricity paid, to put air conditioning in there. He's not necessarily great at interior design, but hey, he got a little couch, a little table, TV, and he mounted on the wall himself, he and his homeboys. And you come in and you like, I don't like this place, I want to leave. He's not going to like that. It don't feel great for him. That's what that is. That's what that is. See, because some of y'all have felt that feeling before and you didn't know what was happening. It's because it took you so much. And I knew this internally, but I also heard this before from Steve Harvey. He was answering somebody who was in the crowd. He was answering a question for him on his talk show. And he said this and it resonated with me because it's true. The effort that it took for him to retain that place, and you just want to throw it by the wayside because it don't mean to you, the woman who he's dating, it doesn't mean to you what it means to him. That self-respect, that only comes from you doing it yourself. Even if you had your father help you, your homeboys help you, even if so, you went out there, you got it yourself, and it's all yours, it's all on your own. You have a certain level of internal confidence and respect that you have for yourself that you won't have if you receive the help from a woman, or especially if she already has a place like an apartment or a house set to go and you move in there. Don't do it. Do not do it. Hey, comment down below and tell me what you think about the points that I made in this overall concept. Let me know if you think I'm crazy or if you disagree. I'm highly interested. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel, because obviously if you're listening to this video, you've already subscribed. Have a good day.